17 is underway.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down. That's out to his running back, Fournette. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Vikings. Leonard Fournette, 82 yards. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, here's Newton. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
It's a gain of 8.
Out of the gun, Newton. The throw complete to Cam Akers. He'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. First carry for Carlos Hyde. And some nifty running right away as he'll get this up past the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see it where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Deebo Samuel. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Deontay Harris on the return. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll get that to Fournette, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Complete. 12 yards there and a first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
And some room to maneuver. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Finding Harris over the middle. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
2nd and 15. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Derek Wolfe able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Enough to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And he's able to get back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your #1 path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. It's trying to get to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second and 6. A quick pass here to Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Minnesota.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
This into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48.
Harrison on the tackle.
Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 48-yard line.
Second and 9 now. Flushed out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Newton. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Newton. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. On 1st down, Newton. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
16-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To the air again, Newton. Completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. Newton throwing again. Eluding the pressure right. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. Again, Newton. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Lions have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Lions 14, Vikings 7.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Leonard Fournette.
The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
The Lions.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the Vikings 41-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd and 12, Newton into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie, Xavier McKinney. And now nothing but green ahead of him.
I need to get my
And take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
And if you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And he'll bang that one through.
Ties the game at 14. Cairo Santos set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Khalif Raymond now. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football in this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Newton on first down. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this. And the 7-yard line. The catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Newton now to throw. Flush to his right. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock. First half. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. From the gun, Newton escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's now third and goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Operating from the gun, Newton, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by the rookie, Jeff Okudah. And brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Santos set to kick off.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. Now Kreese here as he's past the 30.
Khalif Raymond on the return. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. And it's second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target. But he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time. Picked off at the 33. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Touchdown, Vikings! Chris Godwin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown.
The kick is good.
And he's able to put it through.
The score, Vikings 21, Lions 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
5-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. From the gun, Newton. It's going to be caught by Samuel. Able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll dump this off to Akers. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. Throwing again is Newton. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
21-yard line.
From the 21, it's second and 10. Throwing again, Newton. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Throwing on third down, Newton. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be fourth down.
Fourth down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They snap it to Newton. It's intercepted at the goal line. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And I'm starting to wonder, Charles, at 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. Fournette with the first down carry as he works his way forward for a nice pickup of about 6.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Now this one is running back out of the backfield. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Fournette running out of the gun. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Javon Kinlaw able to record his 5th sack of the season. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Derek Wolfe able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Covered. Was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth, and the Lions will take over. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on fourth down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop him. I like the confidence he showed.
The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 3rd down, Newton. Open man is Westbrook, complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
47-yard line.
From the gun, here's Newton. Man, it's Tanyan, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Detroit Lions, first down.
Out of the gun, Newton. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Second and 10, Newton again.
He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield.
Newton's pass.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
To throw on 3rd down, Newton. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Here we go on 4th. Newton. And it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back.
Is a turnover on down.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
They'll run it again with Fournette. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Out of the gun now on third down. He may try and run for the... And now fumble. The ball's out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. Through an opening, and there he goes. And can you believe this? A big mistake leads to a defensive touchdown. And they're a point away from tying this thing up. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they forced the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Throw left side going to be taken in by Harris. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. They'll look to throw here on first down. Eluding the pressure right, and that is incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And that is incomplete here.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Harris. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Santos' kick is up and through, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds.
He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year. But he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Give him 25 yards on the play there, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. One last throw here for Newton. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
21.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew.
Hey, Kel. Kel. No, I'm trying to get him on the mic. We just had a good-ass game. He beat me, though. Fuck.
We'll have to see what happens as they're going to finish the year 10-6.
That shit was crazy, bro. I almost got the Hail Mary.
Playoff game next week in the
you know, I know that scuba score was fluke, though. But, bro, you...
Charles Davis and our entire
I know you was.
You've been watching the NFL.
Hey, you know if you didn't throw... If I didn't get that... If you didn't get that throw out of sack just now, that was about to be a touchdown on the Hail Mary. And it was wide open. Hey, bro. A good game, though, bro. You stop. I ain't gonna lie to you. You wanna know why I threw all them interceptions? I ain't gonna lie to you. All you had to do was guard Deebo Samuel. I was trying to get his X Factor before the playoffs. They gave me the dev trait, but... That shit was crazy. That was a good game, though, bro. Damn.